Hello.
Hello.
Today we're going to be talking a bit about choosing where to stay in your motorhome.
Deciding whether you're going to take your van out with you for the day when you go off on your adventures, or whether you're going to leave the motorhome at the campsite and find other ways to get out and about.
Sometimes when we go away in the motorhome, we just want to sit in the sun, chilling with a book and a glass of wine.
But the rest of the time, we love to get out and go exploring.
One of the greatest joys of motorhoming is having your home on wheels right there with you for all your adventures.
What a beautiful day it is. We've just had our breakfast in the motorhome.
You've got another one to read, haven't you? Morning.
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 That was a nice breakfast, wasn't it?
Delicious. Tea and Welsh cakes.
All right, Lois, how are you?
Good.
Having a nice time?
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to today?
Surfing.
Other times we like to leave the van at the site and go for a big walk.
As long as at least one of you knows how to read a map. Oh, Mel, we
Yeah?
should have gone. We're supposed to have gone there.
Yeah.
We've gone
gone up
there.
there.
We are so far from where we should be.
Okay.
On other sites you might be right on top of where you want to go.
Like here in the south of France, where our pitch was just 2 minutes away. Excuse the partial nudity, it was scorching. It was just 2 minutes away from the surf beach.
Another way to get around is on bikes, but be aware, and we've learnt the hard way, that an easy ride downhill to get your fish and chips means a challenging uphill ride back the other way.
If that all sounds a bit too much like hard work, then find out about the local public transport, just as we did here in the south of France. Right, you're going to do some French, Mel? Pour
aller.
Bida, s'il vous plaît.
Merci beaucoup.
Now we use our van all year round. It's not just summer breaks and beaches, we love winter city breaks too.
But the same considerations apply, as we found when we were a bit further north in France, in the capital, by the banks of the Seine. Okay, so what's the plan for today?
See all of Paris. Again, we use public transport. There was a bus stop right outside the site which took us directly to the metro. With no further challenges apart from a moody teenager.
But, where possible, we take the motorhome out for the day and hit the open road.
Most towns have motorhome parking or park and ride schemes. We've actually never had a problem, have we, finding a space?
No, National Trust, English Heritage, RSPB, theme parks, most of the time will have designated parking for larger vehicles.
Yeah, you just got to plan ahead really, haven't you? Do your research. You might feel a bit daunted as well, maybe driving down the narrow country lanes or getting in and out of those really busy tourist spots.
But remember that buses and lorries are going in and out of the tiniest villages every day, delivering stuff to shops or taking kids to the local school, all that kind of thing. So if they can do it in their great big vehicles, we can do it in our motorhomes.
Last summer we went down to Cornwall with our friends. They were staying in a tent next to our motorhome. We're about a mile, weren't we, from the beach in Bude?
Yeah, and we thought that we were going to leave the van at the campsite. It was called Wooder Farm. And we were going to either ride down to the beach every day or walk down. I went out on a recce and I realised that actually that was easier said than done. So we had to tweak our plans. The plan had been that we were going to leave the van at the campsite and ride our bikes down every day and back up. So I went down to explore on the first day, do a bit of a recce, and then as I rode back up, while Mel and Lois were asleep in bed, tucked up in the van asleep, I thought, no, this is going to be a real struggle. Not because you're not fit, anybody, I was struggling, I was sweating when I got back up the top of the hill, so I suggested, well, let's try it, and thankfully it's worked out.
Okay, so here's a car park. Let's hope we're lucky. We can get a space.
I think
It's going to be
that's
fine.
That one's full, but there's an overflow.
Yeah, that's the smaller one. This one suits us better anyway. Excellent, loads of space, and it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
That's great. Really great. The bit I love most about bringing the van down to a car park is you can have a fight. But no, look, we can all get ready here. It's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So everyone's been able to get into their wetsuits, everyone's been able to get all their stuff together. looking like we know what we're doing, guys, now. Looking a little bit professional.
Our motorhome is our home on wheels, and it gives us the freedom to do whatever we want, whenever we want.
Sometimes, yeah, you might have to pull over on a narrow country lane, but that's what lay-bys are for. And anyway, you're on holiday, aren't you? You're having an adventure, so what's the rush?
Exactly, and yeah, don't rush. That's the key thing, really, isn't it? And just know the dimensions of your van. Be sure of the width, be sure of the height, and just take your time.
As I was clearly well aware when this happened.
Wow, that was narrow. Look at that space. Look what we just got through.
Piece of cake.
It was a little bit close.
It was, but we did know our dimensions.
Yeah.
We've had another occasion where we were driving along and we saw a low bridge coming towards us, and we thought, well, it wasn't coming towards us, we were going towards it. But we thought, we're not getting under that.
No. And it'll always tell you, it'll always be a sign telling you exactly your dimensions. That's why you just need to know. Be sure. And take your time. Don't rush.
Take your time. Good luck.
Enjoy.